How's it feel coming off such a big win?
Obviously very good. He was good, obviously, to get 3 points. You know, the way the game manifested itself, though, you guys would be shocked. So we won 4-0, and we talked about some defending. Just because Minnesota had a few chances there. You know, the game got a little opened up. So we were very pleased with the offensive output of the team in the last few games has been really, really good. And so we just had to revisit a couple of, just general principles of how we want to defend and how we keep clean sheets. I thought at the end of the game when Tony Alfaro came on, because Roman's a little dinged up, he came in and broke up a couple plays, was good, stepped into midfield once to break up a potential counter. So we're addressing some defending and how we close out games.
What was the biggest problem you had with the defending overall?
Well, I think it was just Molino's a good player. I mean, he was working in between the lines, and, Adrian had his team fired up because, they didn't have many home games left. I think you have to give credit to their team. I mean, again, we just went in general principles. But Minnesota had some looks on goal, and they were giving us a few problems until we, made some adjustments in the second half. And I think our quality was obvious there.
Yeah, I know that it's it can be a little much to constantly talk about confidence for a player, but like for a guy like Jordan, what is just finally getting back on the score sheet for Seattle mean for him?
You guys are overblowing it. He's a tough kid. I mean, he gets it. His contributions to the team are far more than just the numbers behind the goals or assists. He scares people. I mean, the first time he touched the ball and he blew by the guy, okay, that opened up the field for us, for our other attacking players. So he does a lot outside of the statistical categories that, people don't talk about, but, he gets plenty of love from us.
Yeah.
What is it about that attacking front that's working so well right now?
I think they're all hungry. They're all hungry to score. I think, they sense a new player coming in, and, it's competition, and, their time with the national team for Clint and Jordan and Christian was good. I mean, you saw bumps in all three of those players. I think there's a wide range of reasons for it. It's taken us a while for us to kind of get out of our little MLS Cup hangover. And they've been putting it in here training. Every time I watch them, there's guys out here, even though it's a regen, guys are still out here putting the work in.
How do you read in between the lines of the fact that the team plays so well, but Minnesota is also a team with a lot of limitations?
Just shore up the defending, continue to attack like we do, and, next game's next game. Any team in this league can beat any other team on any given day. So you can't sit there and discredit Minnesota at all because it's unrealistic. They're going to beat some teams down the stretch. So, Adrian's a good coach. He'll figure it out.
It looks like Ozzie's been doing more out there this week, and I'm sure you won't know for sure till later in the week, but even though Svensson and Roldan are very good players and have had a lot of good games and play well together, how does Ozzie change the whole dynamic of the team to come in for one of those guys?
Well, who says he's coming in for one of those two?
If he does.
If he does.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, Ozzie's a tremendous player, heart and soul of our team in many ways. That's the mental side of it, the captain, all of that sort of stuff. But what he brings as a soccer player is sometimes when we play out of the back, he's very confident and he's able to, kind of wiggle out of some spots, and, he helps us keep possession in, the back third and the middle third. I think that's one of his strengths. He's able to open a game up at times. He'll get a ball from his right and he'll, open the game up. I think that's one of Gustav's strengths. Christian's more of a dynamic, kind of go-get-'em type of guy. So the balance between the three of them is good. So I'm happy to have all three of them back, and we'll see what happens there.
How important has it been Kelvin has been doing on the right back side? It seems like you use your fullbacks a lot in your
He's been
scheme.
good. Joven had a really tremendous game. Kelvin had a good game. You know, when I brought Brad on in the second half, I think Brad and Kelvin have that's a strong right side of my midfield. Because when Kelvin goes, Brad stays. Brad goes, Kelvin stays. They're both smart soccer players. I mean, I'm very pleased about that. So, again, it's adding a good player to an already good team makes us more dangerous.
Yeah.
I believe you guys are about 310 minutes without being scored on. Is that something you...
Don't jinx us.
Got it.
We've been playing pretty good defense. Steph had some big saves. Steph played well, too.